If you're a big swim team and you like to order a lot of gear, maybe you ought to check out Swim Outlet Team Division for these reasons. Swim teams receive a 10% discount on bulk orders. Swim teams or organizations get an 8% commission on referred sales. You'll also like their customization services, which is affordable and available at all times during the year for all team gear. With over 50,000 items in stock, you can get most anything you want. Swim Outlet Team Division. You need to try it out. You'll be glad you did.
This is the Morning Swim Show for Wednesday, October 3rd, 2012. I'm your host, Tiffany Elias. Today in the Fleece Monitor is the head coach of the University of Arkansas, Sean Schimmel. This is a special year as 2012 marks the 40th year anniversary for their swimming program. Sean, welcome to the show.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. Well, first off, congratulations. This is your first season as head coach for University of Arkansas, so congratulations.
Thank you very much. I'm really thrilled to be here. Very excited.
And starting off with a 40th year anniversary, so a lot of history goes into this program. Being your first year, what can you tell us just a little bit about the past bringing us this 40th year?
Yeah, absolutely. It's great that it coincides with 40 years of tradition here at Arkansas and also with Title IX as well. And so just the importance of women in athletics and college athletics, and especially here at Arkansas, and the importance that we put on that here at Arkansas. So it's great to recognize that this weekend as we kick off our 2012 season. You know, and the strength that they've had, obviously, here at Arkansas, going all the way back to the 80s with the first All-American, Dan Doucette, and then multiple ones from there, and we've had we've had 5 Olympians as a part of our team over the years, and you know, so we've certainly had our strengths over those years, but just looking at it as a benchmark right here to really move forward into the future.
So a lot of history going into this program. Now, as the college season kicks off, how are things starting for you building and working on this new program? A lot of coaches come with different perspectives. There's a lot of first season coaches out there right now, but what is your mindset for starting off a college program?
Right. Well, coming here, we certainly hit the ground running with our preseason work, and I came into a program that certainly had its strengths already in place. So I was actually fortunate in that sense that there was already some very good things in place here. I came into a strong team of women, athletically very talented, as well as what they're doing academically in the classroom. They get it done. And so kind of I think the differences between me and the head coach that was here prior, you know, their strengths were very distance oriented, and so we're going to look to build on that, obviously. And continue that strength, but I think we really need to, our upside will really be in the shorter events and making an impact on the relays, short events at the SEC cons, and obviously going to NC2As and making an impact there as well. So when we came in pre-season, I think we've changed a lot of things in regards to how it was done here before. Our training, our attitude, our outlook in terms of how we approach every aspect of our lives. And, you know, I think the team certainly has, we're mostly on the same page right now and moving forward. And it's been challenging the first 5 weeks, but it's been a good challenge. And these women have really risen to the occasion here.
Challenging in what capacities?
Well, I think I just do things differently than what was done before. I probably, in particular, our Dryland and how I go about looking about taking our Dryland and incorporating that into our training. Really just trying to make these women stronger, more fit, faster, and how that's going to apply to what they're doing in the water or on the diving boards. And I know that we kind of came about it in a way that they haven't done these types of Dryland training at all before. And so it's been really fun and exciting for me to keep it interesting that way. It's been really fun to bring that to the women here and for them to really do something new and exciting and just like dig in with all their hearts and get after it.
Can you just give us an example of what type of dryland training you're talking about, whether it's on the land stuff, machine, in just a quick description of what type of training this is you're describing?
Right. Well, we certainly have our high intensity based circuit training, and it hasn't been. I've been known to run a few stadiums in my time, and have that be challenging in regards to what the women are doing. And so we take advantage of the facilities that we have around on campus, and the more stairs, the better.
Stadiums definitely make those swimmers tough. So
Yeah.
you are coming from coaching at Maryland, who was in the ACC, and now you're moving to one of the strongest swimming conferences in the country, the SEC. You've got Georgia, Florida, Auburn. Has that changed the way you prepare your swimmers, knowing that you're almost up against the next level of competitors?
Right. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, in one sense, not really. I was in the SEC before as an associate head coach, and then I was the head coach at Maryland. And really the way I go about it is, we're trying to be the best in our conference and the best in the country. So even when I was at Maryland, the depth of the conference isn't nearly as what it is in the SEC. And I understand that and what we're about to go up against. But I was still trying, we consistently have, a championship effort and championship mentality in everything that we do. And we did that at Maryland, and we brought that into here. Now, certainly going up against some of the best teams in the country, like you had mentioned, the Georgias, Floridas, Tennessees, it's just a great conference to be a part of. And we have our work cut out for us in regards to building a team with the amount of depth necessary to really impact the top of our conference, obviously. I think I have a good grasp and understanding of where we are right now as a team and what we need to do. But my outlook and my mentality has always been about trying to be the best. And even when we were at Maryland, taking the top women that we had, the most talented women that we had, and having them impact the conference, be conference champions, and go to NC2As and score there and become All-Americans. And so that attitude is certainly going to filter into what we're doing here and looking to impact more women and have more of that depth of those elite women to impact the SEC conference and go into NC2As.
Great. I definitely think that's the mindset to have. So when you race Georgia in your dual meet here in a couple weeks, do you, right now, typically schools are in hard training. Are you going to push through that, or do you back off, give the swimmers a little rest when you know you're racing a Georgia? How do you prepare physically going into early meet, dual meet?
Right. Yeah, we have two and a half weeks about until Georgia comes to campus here, and certainly looking forward to it. We're not going to. All the dual meets and competitions throughout this season are extremely important, and obviously we do everything we can to control what we can control, swim in our lanes, dive on our boards, and get our health first. With that being said, we're certainly not going to take away anything from our ability to be our best during championship season, which is at the SEC conference and at NC2As in March. And so we're going to continue our workload and our intensity, but we're certainly not looking to, we're certainly look to step up when Georgia comes to our pool and race and get it done as well. But we're not going to back off our training at all. We can't afford to do that.
Right. Now, you obviously have a lot of experience as a coach, and swimming-wise, you swam for USC in college. And correct me if I'm wrong, but you were part of the Peter Dryland legacy when he was coaching out at USC. So can you tell us what it, A, was like to be a part of that, and B, if that has been influential at all in the way you coach your swimmers today?
Absolutely. It was a great honor for me to swim at Southern Cal and to be a part of some of Peter Dryland's last years. And it was also really nice for me. Dave Salo was on staff while I was there, who is now currently returned back to Southern Cal as the head coach. And so just to have that connection there is really nice for me. And obviously Peter Dalen and Dave Salo, instrumental in regards to kind of how I think about swimming, how I think about training, and getting our women here at Arkansas to perform. And, you know, and I think Peter comes from a much different background than Dave, and kind of the way things have evolved over the years. And so it's great to have had both of them as resources, as well as so many other coaching colleagues across the country. You know, and also, you know, going back to not only my collegiate swimming career, but my club swimming career in New Jersey with the Paramus Red Wave and Frank McElroy, who was my club coach there. He had a great influence on me and my thoughts about training and how to get to people to perform.
Great. Well, the swimming world is a small community, so it's nice to see how we all relate to each other and the connections that can be made. But
Absolutely.
Best of luck this season, and thanks for coming on the show to talk about University of Arkansas.
Thank you so much, Tiffany. It was great to speak with you.
All right. Thanks, Sean.
Bye.
That is Coach Sean Schimmel in the Fenice Monitor. That wraps up today's morning swim show. Make sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter to keep up with all the latest news. I'm your host, Tiffany Elias. Thanks for watching.